Yo, are you ready for October 4th, 5th, and 6th? Scorpio and Sagittarius moon, Astro-Weather weekend? Woo! The energy is definitely vibrating strong. Pew! Grand Rising, good people. It's Eric Taylor, BigEAstro with the Astro-Weather Weekend Report. How did you do with that Libra solar eclipse? I had a magical, beautiful day, but these X-class, was it an X9? We had a 2, a 7, and a 9. X-class solar flares are off the charts. So you say, Eric, what are you talking about? What does that mean? What does that really mean? Well, as I know it, it is affecting Gaia Mother Earth, our DNA, our body aches, disrupting sleep, kind of awakening the dark energy on the planet, making it more hungry for blood and death and war. But at the same time, it's part of the process that we need to have to evolve, right? To be in the fifth dimension, to be in our highest vibrations and frequencies. And it's really an upgrade. So yeah, I woke up today. I felt the body aches. I'm sinus. You can maybe hear I'm a little congested. But I'm here. I'm BigEAstrology. I'm here. But really try to integrate that grand cardinal cross. And remember I told you, and again, you saw, I did predict all the stuff that's been going on. And but it's still pushing us, right, to increase our self-love, find our tribe of people, tap into our neighbors, because there's going to be more calamity, there may be another hurricane or tornado stuff coming in the 5th and 6th, and maybe on the 11th, 12th. But the reality is, we have got to be prepared, right? The sandbags, whatever it is, the water, the generators, the power grids. Thankfully, the strike is ended for the longshoremen. That saved a lot, because people were, oh my gosh, they were clearing the supermarkets. And listen, the ports aren't messed up on the West Coast, but on the West Coast, people were shopping like they lived on the East Coast. Hey, can we all just breathe? You need to ground in nature this weekend. The Scorpio moon, emotions can be intense. We got to purge and release them. Way early this morning, the Libra moon, at about 3 a.m. East Pacific, 6 a.m. Eastern, was squaring Pluto Capricorn. And yeah, there were more attacks from, Israel to Lebanon, ground and air. I don't even know what to say anymore, right? I guess this is the 4th, 5th, and 6th, and Monday will be the 1-year anniversary. And my hope and prayers are for a ceasefire, cooler heads to come. But with Iran and I don't know if that's going to bring in Russia, but Israel and America and Palestine and Lebanon, it seems like it could just bring upon World War IV. And you say, Eric, why do you say World War IV? We've only had 2 world wars. Well, because you guys, World War III probably it is spiritual warfare, but probably started not too long after World War II. And I would say definitely was part of the Kennedy assassination and so much more. Just know that there are no accidents. I'm not trying to get too controversial, but you have got to calcify your pineal gland so you can see and have spiritual discernment, Shout out to the Rapid Renegade. I did a Psych K reading with her, and Victoria Richardson is the real deal. Make sure you watch that podcast. Make sure you watch the last 2, right? Toy Taylor, Good Game, the motivating beauty coach. She makes custom blends. She does personal development coaching. Toy is an angel. I'm about to see her next week to retwist his locks, all this new growth. It's like crazy. And thanks to Joseph from Octaviani from Life to Plant Wave, my hair, even growing longer and faster, right? I mean, so I'm just in gratitude to all, oh my goodness, all these amazing guests I've had on. But Elka McCartney is an aura seer. And watched the episode. She saw my aura and drew it and broke it down. The indigo that I am and just everything. But, she's an aura seer, a shaman, a reverend, a spiritual coach and drummer. And that's, episode 252. 253, I'll be on talking about Libra, Venus, and Mars on, I think, tomorrow night. But Monday night, live, 7 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss it. I have a live streaming premiere of a recorded podcast episode. First time I'm doing this. And his name is Ryan Railsback. He and I will be in the chat answering your live questions as we all watch the episode together. So come for this special Biggie Astrology event, episode 254. Ryan, I mean, it's almost 2 hours. You don't want to miss this. It is epic. He is a psychic, a Reiki master. He went through being abducted, mind control, MK Ultra, like all types of stuff. He taps into spiritual beings, celebrities. He can read people's karmic or soul intentions. It's a powerful episode. He's got an amazing story. He's an amazing young man and gentleman. He's into the galactic astrology, but in a different way, where he looks at 13 houses and Euphocus or Eucaphus, the 13th sign in between Scorpio and Sagittarius. It's heavy. It's heavy. So, that's Monday night. I'm going to do a test on Sunday if you guys want to watch it Sunday afternoon or evening. I'm not sure, but probably test the live streaming just to make sure it works. And it'll be of the Libra moon since we just had that and it's Libra season. And the Libra birth chart sale's rocking. Some people starting to reach out. You have to October 22nd, but you want to book it. Eric at BigEAstrology.com. Libras, it's sun, moon, rising. 175, 65 minutes over Zoom, down from 200. Plus you get a free transit recording worth $44. And, it's the birth chart live Q&A, videos of your planetary placements, or the big shebang, normally worth $300, only $275. And your choice of a free love chart or a free hater chart, worth $53. So it's a big sale, right? 53 and 25. That's $78 off. You can't beat that. All right. And you can gift the mini love or mini hater, right? Or the free transit to someone if you want. But definitely reach out to me, Libra, Sun, Moon, Risings. It can be a natal birth chart, solar return, or secondary progression. And highly recommend it. It's really powerful. And your boy's been up-leveling, upgrading. And, this Scorpio moon, it's not making any wild aspects today on Friday. But we are still dealing with the Scorpio Venus trining Saturn, Mars Cancer, right? That grand water trine energy. We still have that sun sort of in the range of the cardinal, not the, and the Lilith. We'll get on the board and check it out, but that grand cardinal cross. And Mars and Cancer, there's a lot going on. So let's get to the chart and Astro-Weather and Coffee Talk. The 3D's been 3D and Pluto Capricorn. And just don't doubt yourself. Give yourself grace and mercy. This is the weekend where we need to pour into ourselves and integrate this energy. And the Venus square Pluto from early this morning, it can have you waking up feeling a little insecure about relationships, business partnerships, and just even how you are doing on your journey or spiritual path. But I'm here to tell you, You're doing great. You got this, one day at a time. Nobody's perfect. Let's not be so harsh in judging one another, whether you're vibrating in the 5D or the 3D, or it's a spiritual teacher or guru or an astrologer. We're all human. And we're all going through these energies at the same time and processing it. And please, you guys, the division is getting really bad. Don't turn everything into politics. Do not get caught up in red, blue, liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican. You have to look over and really understand. And, there's so much going on in the media and then in social media that it can really throw you off the game. And the real game is introspection, spiritual discernment, self-love, compassion, empathy for yourself and the others, and doing your spiritual work, okay? Go hug a tree, but also put your left hand on the tree. Receive the wisdom and knowledge. See this big old hand? Receive the knowledge. Yeah, and just so you know, right? I wear size 13, if you know what I mean. So let's get to the astro weather. Eric Taylor, BigEAstro. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We got fall break coming up. I'm busy, but the kids are off of school. And hope everybody had an enjoyable and safe Rosh Hashanah. And I just send love to all of you. And I thank you for the love and support. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Help me grow almost close to the 8K. Trying to finish out the year. I would love to get to 10K. So let's push it along. All right. Eric Taylor, BigEAstro. Oh, what am I talking about? We're just a week away. Coffee Talk, the mini Coffee Talk, 70 minutes, only $11. If you can't make it, you want to pay live, Cash App, $ BigEAstro, PayPal as a friend, tailored to you coaching at gmail.com, the number 2, the letter U. I'm doing the Diddy chart. We're going to look at Mr. Diddy's chart. And, this past Coffee Talk, we looked at Jay-Z's chart, and I saw some things that could be separating, him and his family, him and Beyonce. Some stuff coming up their way, a lot of karma. But we're going to look at Diddy's chart. And remember, I only do this stuff in private because I don't think it's my place. Many astrologers talk about it in the public sphere. And I don't judge or knock them. I'm just telling you my morals and my standards. And if you are a famous person and would like me to do your chart, or politician in the public sphere, I would need your permission. But, in private and Coffee Talk, yes, I definitely, like to break down any and all charts because it's teaching tools, okay? I love you. Let's get to the astro weather. Scorpio moon, 2 degrees, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Pew. Yo. Oh, man. Forget about a Friday, baby. Venus. Let's give each other, love on yourself a little bit, even if you're single, have a date night and get some good chocolate and some, I don't know, primary good water. Oh gosh, I don't promote alcohol drinking. It shrinks the brain. I don't do it. So don't, you do what you got to do. You see the moon, Venus, Scorpio Venus, you guys, yes, it's debilitated, but it's really a good energy. It does appreciate intense, truthful, emotional music. It's a true seeker, true speaker. It's soul merging, deep intimacy, intense love, passion, sex, all of it. But it loves crystals and esoteric and occult knowledge. Venus Scorpio is powerful, intense energy. And yes, Venus in Scorpio, women and men, can be felt, their energy, and they can be extremely intense and come off as it's a very strong sexual energy. So people do find them sexy, all that good stuff. But the moon is, going to be conjunct that today. This moon will finish up at about 8 degrees on the East Coast, 9 on the West Coast. So you'll see the exact conjunction tomorrow as we awaken. But the Scorpio moon, remember, another thing that it's not debilitated, but it's in its planetary fall because the moon is exalted in Taurus at home in Cancer. So the emotions can be intense. These people are deep. They are good at investigating and research. They can be good in money, financial stuff, science, the metaphysics. But they're very empathic. And this is what the collective energy is for, Friday and Saturday and a bit of Sunday. And so we need to be mindful and careful of the emotions because it will also trine Cancer. So this is where we can see through things, and things can be revealed about our ancestry, about our lineage, about the CEOs and the board leaving 23andMe and what's going on with our DNA. Ay, Dios mío, Lucy. Are you paying attention to what's happening in the world with all these executives dropping down in the media and body doubles and cloning? And is the person in prison really Diddy or is it a fake Diddy? Maybe I'll see it in the chart. Come to Coffee Talk. I don't know. It didn't have the mole that he has. So what's that about? But anyway, so Libra season, Libra sun, Juno's still there, Lilith, Mercury. So when you've got the Mercury conjunct of Lilith, and we're still dealing with the sun here, this little stellium in Libra, you could say that this is a passive aggressive energy and was maybe a kind of a passive aggressive Libra solar eclipse, but it's different. It's not just that. It's more, to me, it's about we have got to stop doubting and trust our own intuition about business, about relationships. And sometimes when you get messages, whether they're from me or anybody else, not only have the spiritual discernment, but when it's go time or you feel it in your body and gut, take action. If you need to get a generator, a weapon, if you need to get more food or toilet paper, if you need to get water, if you need to get better windows, a new roof, if you need to get a new car, whatever it is, if you need to forgive people in your life, you need to forgive yourself, then do it. Don't wait, right? Don't wait. You don't need 30 people to tell you. You need to maybe get an inspiration from another, but really integrate it and ask the tough questions to yourself, about yourself, who's yourself. Don't put it on the shelf. You know what I mean? Come on. We're grown-ups, people. And, and listen, just because people have different opinions from you doesn't mean that you're right and they're wrong. Doesn't mean that I'm right and you're wrong. We've got to agree to disagree, but we also have to kind of question our own ideologies and ways of thinking, right? If you always think more conservatively, right, and whatever, then maybe you need to be open to thinking more open-minded and more liberal. If you're always so open and liberal or whatever, maybe you have to try to think a little bit more conservatively about certain things. Nobody is really all one way or one thing. There's certain things in my life I'm very liberal about, and there's certain things in my life that I can be pretty conservative about. I think it's just about being open to new knowledge, new information, and being willing to change. And if you're not ever willing to grow and change, then you've got to question yourself, okay? Because when you get new information, you need to be able to integrate it, and it's okay that you may have been wrong, and it's okay that you may have been seeing something in a way that is not right or correct, but are you man or woman enough to admit to it and be like, you know what, I should change my perspective. I have new information. That's healthy and normal. I don't care if you're conservative or liberal or Democrat or Republican. That's what being human is, and evolving and growing in your soul. So let's wake up to that. That's what this is really speaking about too. Communicating, seeking harmony, peace, and balance and justice, and all this Libra energy, is going to get to the place where, you're going to see it oppose the Chiron, right, in Aries. And you're going to see that with this Mercury and Lilith. Let's see. Yeah, 14. Oh, and the Mercury's in conjunction, a quincunx to Saturn. So this is where we can feel like we're being deceived in our logical, analytical mind and communications. Okay? And, we're still in that second decan. Okay, this Libra moon will be at 12 degrees. And props to the Mets. Oh my God, I'm happy. So the Mets play the Phillies, Padres, Dodgers. I'm going to go with the Mets in the upset and the Padres, and the Tigers over the Guardians and the Yankees over the Royals. All right? And props to the Falcons last night in overtime. That was fun. And yeah, I'm going to go with my Steelers this weekend over the Cowboys. Should be fun Sunday night football. And maybe the Jets surprise the Vikings and get the win in London. But, that Mercury Saturn, okay? And, you'll see tomorrow morning that, early, but while we're sleeping, the moon will trine Saturn. So you could have some very karmic dreams, okay? Yeah, because that moon finished up at around 9 and then 6. So early morning as you're waking up Saturday at trine to Saturn. So that's good. Remember, Saturday is all work and in terms of machines, exercise for your bones, you're strengthening your structure, spiritual discipline, paying homage to God, source, creator energy. And the Mars in Cancer is dancing. Now, this is funny because it's moving fast, but it's going to retrograde or go into Leo from December to February and then retrograde back into Cancer. So it's don't think Mars is leaving Cancer quickly because it'll be here to April, all right? So let's get to the astro weather. Have a good Friday. Watch your emotions. Saturday will be more emotional, but it's also going to be in the flow. So this is where you can really tap in, and a lot of spiritual downloads and discernment coming on Saturday. Astro weather for Friday, the 4th, BigEAstro. Pew. All right, Octubre. Happy birthday, Libras. I know so many amazing Libras. Just good friends. Funny people. They are pleasant, harmonious, peaceful, charming, and they will definitely show up and show out for their friends. A lot of love for the Libras out there. So this is, it's Saturday, Saturn, the day of the Sabbath, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. That Scorpio moon, like I told you, Lucy, right there, trining the Saturn and the Mars and the Venus. So we have a grand water trine. Mars in Cancer, Moon in Venus in Scorpio, Saturn Pisces. So you can really tap in. Maybe, I'm excited. The kids don't have football this weekend. But it could be really a time of trying to come together spiritually and seal some real family bonding. I think we're going to do some family board games we haven't done in a while and some movie time. Because the kids are so busy and they're so social with their friends, we need to, put a pause on it and have a little quality family time. I think that's always important, and I don't care if you guys have teenagers, make them stop and spend some time with you, even though they may not like it. Mars moved to Cancer, 17 degrees, and that is getting into the lunar mansion of Mercury. So really intense emotional communications, and also, Mars is kind of squaring, and Cancer kind of squaring the Mercury and Lilith in Libra. So that's been kind of going on for like the last few days, and I hope you're still in the Lilith, still integrating this energy in the Juno. The Libra Sun will get to 13 degrees. Remember it's the Libra Aquarius Deacon. So definitely, trying to really find peace and harmony in groups and organizations, and some good vibes, some really good vibes. We're also kind of dealing with with this Moon and Venus trining Saturn. This may be like getting out some of the old music. Back in my day, I try to tell my kids, you should listen to some Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul. Well, I'm going to play it for them. And some Wu-Tang and Boogie Down Productions and Slick Rick. But J. Cole just released some dope new songs. So shout out to J. Cole. I think that Saturday is really about drinking a lot of water and the salt. Make sure you're getting the minerals. I need more minerals. But also we've got to have the spiritual discernment and try to be in the flow. Now, Jupiter in Gemini, right? It's kind of headed towards squaring that Neptune. But it's also got from yesterday and today the sextile to Chiron. So, this is where we have support spiritually and energetically, and even with the Mercury Lilith opposing it, where, we have to change our beliefs about our childhood traumas. We can heal anything. We can heal in our bodies and in our mind with our food and intention. The body is made to heal. We don't need no medical and school system education. We need to be empowered and educate ourselves, but also have the positive words, positive mindset. Get into your affirmations. Email me if you're interested, right? You see it up there on my website, Astro Transformational Life Coaching. The program is $2,000 for 7 weeks, and then 3 months after, follow-ups and check-ins, teaching you how to master the flow of the energy of your birth chart and to be the Jedi, to understand, do the chart reading. You get positive affirmations. You get a book of journaling, a pencil, a crystal, candle. This program, and right now I think it's on sale for only, I think, $1,700 or $1,750. So you want to really tap into it. It's a launch, but it's not like officially launched because I'm creating a whole funnel and everything around it. But if you want to start coaching one-on-one, you want to start astrological classes with me, because my level 2 class may not be till winter or spring. I'm still finishing designing it and editing the book still. I got a lot going on, you guys, and I'm designing my community. But the technology is challenging. If anybody is a master of technology and wants to offer some help and trade services and get a free chart reading, if you know how to do funnels, you know how to build communities and systems IO and stuff like that, hey, I'm willing to trade. Trading energy and time and services is really a good thing. And I've been doing that with other healers as well, and it's really awesome. So enjoy your Saturday. This Scorpio moon should finish up at around 20 degrees East Coast, 21 on the West Coast. So you'll see Sunday where it, finishes up. Yeah, I guess Sunday it's going to finish up. It won't get to Sagittarius till Monday. So maybe it's just a Scorpio moon weekend. We shall see. All right. But, either way, yeah, let's see. 21 and 6, 27. Yeah, it should be at 21, the latest 22 degrees on Sunday at 12. So have a good Saturday. Let's just send out healing energy. Pray for peace in the world, right? Don't get distracted by all the deceptions and all this stuff. I don't even know if it's real, right? So we just have to focus on love. But, what's going to happen in the public sphere is going to happen. But you've got to be introspective, right? We're going through these solar flares and we're going through this time period with such spiritual ascension that we can't worry about the soap opera and drama of entertainers and politicians and their lives. You got to better your own life, right? And so you do that one step at a time with grace and mercy and love vibrating from your heart chakra, but having that positive attention, knowing that you are a spiritual being and you're going to have good days and bad days. You are a soul having a physical experience in this 3D avatar body, and you're not perfect. Nobody is. That's for Source. That's for the Creator. That's for the Most High, for God. But what we can do is try to meditate, try to do breath work, try to do yoga, stretching, hiking, walking, Epsom salt bath. Like, try to pour into yourself and just vibrate. I know it sounds corny, I'm sorry, but vibrate from your heart chakra, love. Love is what's going to get you through this mess. And this mess is going to get messier. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep it real. I told you, Pluto Capricorn, get your popcorn ready. Well, things are going to get a little crazier, but that's okay. This is kind of what has to happen. We're switching ages, people. I've been telling you this. The Piscean age. Things that you think you know to be true, they're not true. So are you willing to let go of that? Ask yourself that question. Astro-Weather weekend, Saturday the 5th. Eric Taylor, BigEAstro. Let's get to Sunday, the fun day. Football, baby. Pew. October the 6th, the 6th. Sunday, vitality, purpose. Restoring your energy, feeling, get some sunlight. Integrate these light codes. Got some wonderful smoothie from my beautiful wife that just dropped off. We're going to be working on our relationship coaching book end of this year and next year. I've got some great guests returning. Natalia Rose, the intergalactic healer, is coming back. Reiki master and energy worker. Can't wait to have her back on. We're recording next week. And live next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay? What is that? The October 10th. Okay? Miss Valeria Sophia is coming on. She's a Libra Sun and Libra Rising. So we're going to really get into the current energy and really even the wrapping up of these eclipses and the energy and the Libra rising. We're going to really talk about that and how you guys show up in the world. Okay, so you're going to get it from a Libra sun and Libra rising, so that's going to be really great. And she's the Taurus moon, so she's like the Venus young goddess, and she's a sweet soul. 7 p.m. Eastern next Thursday. You don't want to miss that, all right? That'll probably be episode 255. Yeah, 255. Can you imagine that? Remember Monday night, 254, Ryan Railsback. It's going to be great. We'll see how the 7 p.m. Eastern spot works for Monday and Thursday. All right, see that Scorpio moon, only 26, so yeah, on Sunday, oh no, yeah, okay, so yeah, I thought it would go to Sagittarius moon. So basically 12 noon, around 8 p.m. we'll get to the Sagittarius moon. So for Sunday Night Football, Steelers, Cowboys, that should be interesting. That moon will trine Dak's sun. Not sure about Justin Fields. He may be a Pisces. I can't remember. So I think my Steelers will win now. So the Scorpio moon will be trining Neptune Sunday. And that's going to be really nice, just like you're going to see it sextile Pluto Capricorn. So hopefully Sunday, right before the 1 year anniversary of this stuff going on with Israel and Palestine, maybe, it seems like nobody's talking about a ceasefire anymore. And that's kind of disheartening and sad, but let's believe in miracles. Let's manifest love and peace. God forbid, right? Maybe take a day off from killing. Um, yeah, I don't know. So the Venus in Scorpio, you know, and you'll feel it from Saturday too. That conjunction can be really good for relationships pulling together on Saturday night, getting more emotionally established, especially if you're in a new relationship, someone you're dating, a newer marriage. Do that on Saturday. And sharing emotions. And I'm not just talking about some good sex. I'm talking about emotionally opening up and being vulnerable to show that you can trust another and to show that you're worthy of being trusted. That's what's big about the Scorpio moon, you guys, and Venus. It's all about trust. Do you know that I'm Scorpio Venus? Yeah. Trust is everything. Excuse me, a little ginger. So the Libra sun, going to be at 14 degrees. Libra season is moving. The Lilith, the Mercury, it's all dancing. Juno, that's a nice stellium. Love is in the air. The importance of finding harmony and peace and fairness and justice in relationships. We are and have been forever out of balance. The divine feminine and divine masculine are coming back into balance. The Sedna in Gemini, the godmother, grandmother, goddess energy. And, we've got to really kind of tap in that we don't need a war between men and women. We need like love and peace. I don't know, I don't have it on this chart, but Saturn is at 0 degrees. And Uranus is still retrograding. Chiron still retrograding down to 21 now. So, you're still going to feel that sextile to Jupiter. That's going to be there for a while. So, get out of the matrix programming of toxic male masculinity. Of course, it's been around, but I think now it's an overkill and an overcorrection. And what we've got to really integrate is not a battle of the sexes, but family unions. And all this energy is trying to destroy the family. And especially in the Black community, but any community, we don't need these divisions. We don't need to do surgeries on children and just because they're a little confused and having adults tell them they're something they're not. Like, that's too much. You're not really an official adult till 29 years old. Your Saturn returns. So you shouldn't be changing body parts or different things. You just don't even know. You're in a Neptune Pisces state of confusion. I'm sorry, it's the truth. And so we've got to take time to let things play out. We're in such a rush to patch it up and cut this and surgery this and do this and put Botox in my face and this and that. Like, no, we got to get away from man's creations and get back to God's creations, right? Nature. Nature can help you with being sick, disease, and cancer. Forest bathing. Look it up, okay? So, just take time. Sunday, the Sagittarius moon, Sunday night, you're going to feel kind of like strong in your beliefs that maybe you've integrated. And as it comes in, it's going to trine the Aries North Node. So Sunday night, you can feel really inspired, but don't get all dogmatic and preachy. Get adventurous and seek freedom and get more of an open mind. That's what I hope for you Sunday night as you go to bed, okay? Sorry, this smoothie's so good. But yeah, and you're still having the Mars in Cancer. You'll still feel that square to Sun. So there can be some intense emotions and relationships in the family home too, you know. I thought you paid the light bill. Oh, I thought you ordered the sand and even arguing after tragedies. Like, no, but this is definitely a lot of energy, that's kind of like affecting the home and the homeland. And, there's a lot of pain in the country right now, and it doesn't feel like there's real help. They're calling this like the next Katrina. Well, if you know about Katrina, there was a lot of intentional things that happened. So I don't know if they really mean that because they don't want to face those labels and blames, but more than likely that's the reality of it, people. I'm not naming names, I'm just seeing through the games. Feel it deep in your veins because everything's going to be okay, man. Oh, and preseason NBA basketball and the hockey season starts. October is great for the sports fans. All right. So week 5 in the NFL. We got all this stuff going on. And yeah, this moon finishing up in Scorpio, trining Neptune, you're going to feel that really starting, you feel it, in the morning, 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific, but it will be exact at around 4 p.m. So you're going to feel that for the rest of, until, I would say all day till about 8 p.m. when it gets into Sagittarius, okay? And Sunday night, watch the football, do some Sunday night dancing, tap into that. Definitely Libra season, Libra birth chart sale, coffee talk, Diddy's chart, Eric at BigEAstro.com. Enjoy the Astro-Weather weekend. Spread love, good people. All right? Hope you have a wonderful Friday. Remember, it's Venus, Saturn, Sunday. Venus, Saturn, the sun. Well, I said it right, but the sun, not Sunday, but it is Sunday, the sun. I'm number 1. I get it done. The E is one of those marvelous ones. And I love you. All right? Have a great Astro-Weather weekend. And please like, share, subscribe, comment. And let me know how you're feeling integrating the Libra solar eclipse energy. And I hope you found some inner peace. I did. And really just cut a lot of cords of family and betrayal and childhood wounding and burdens that I've placed upon myself since a child. So I'm in gratitude. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Astro-Weather weekend. Peace and love. Later. That's it. The Astro-Weather weekend. Eric Taylor, Biggie Astrology. This was fun. Y'all made me feel better. Just knowing that I'm connecting with you through the technology. And I hope it doesn't get shut down or cut off anytime soon. But if it does, I'll see you on the other side of it. Hopefully they don't make you do some wild stuff to get back on. Because if it's something crazy, I'm not putting no chips in my head or my hands. They're trying to put us in digital lockdown too. So just understand all this distraction stuff is it's very intentional, and there's a lot going on in bigger and higher places to change and get us off the fiat currency and get into, BRICS is live. The American dollar is like, cash. We heard about the Bank of America bank stuff. Hopefully that's got fixed, but I don't know. You listen. You just don't be sleepwalking. All right, be ready for whatever, and I mean be ready. Don't get ready. Be ready. Hit me up, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. This is the time to get a chart reading. Libras, take advantage of the sale. Everybody else, this is a good time. You want to learn this ancient wisdom. I see things coming. That's why you see lately I've been predicting a lot of stuff just with the weather and what's going on. Pluto Capricorn, the celebrities. Yeah, you're going to see more stuff coming up. Justin Bieber, Oprah Winfrey, Ashton Kutcher, break my heart, but maybe even Denzel. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It matters when they're hurting, or people, anybody, the politicians are hurting children. Just woman on woman or man on man, adult sex. I don't care. It's not my business. I don't judge that. But anything with kids, we gotta protect the children. We gotta love our families. We have to love one another. We have to do the work. The Planet Nibiru, Galactic Federation, everyone's watching, but they've got to see that we have evolved. And we will be protected from nuclear war, believe that. But also believe you're not escaping karma in this life or the next life. So do right, be right, live right, alright? Keep it tight. Ready for any rhyme fight tonight, or take flight and meet you in a place where I don't have to be polite. The tongue twister, alright? Lyrical blister. Don't mess with this mister. I battle anybody and even destroy my sister. I've been nice. I haven't said anything bad about her. Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology, Astro-Weather Weekend.